Okay, in today's class we will try to understand C enumerations, okay, shortly called as Enum. As I told you that these are free classes, okay. uh, the classes will be conducted thrice of a week, Friday, Saturday, Sunday at 8 p.m. sharply, okay. All are free classes, thrice of a week. If anybody have doubt, anybody wants to clarify that, you can make a call to me. My number 9110398650. So apart from that, if anybody is interested to get paid classes, so that moment I need to give separate time for them, so you can contact me on that number. Okay, apart from these free classes, I pledged that these free classes will be conducted until my last breath of life. So especially about programming. Apart from that also, I will give the motivation, how to make the career. Okay, as I have kept 30 years of service in the Indian Army, so we struggled a lot. So that's experience can be shared with you. If anybody is feeling that he is feeling that he is so fragile and delicate mentality, so surely I will support him by giving my motivational motivational classes. Understood that? Okay, come to the point now. See enumeration. One more thing, that apart from these from programming classes, one astrology class on every week, Monday at evening 8 p.m. on same Zoom link will be also conducted, and yoga and asanas, that is important in our life. So yoga and asanas also free classes will be conducted thrice of a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday morning 6:30 a.m. Okay, say on same Zoom link for all the classes, either it may be programming, astrology, and yoga and asanas, same Zoom link. Now come to the point. In C language we will try to understand C enumerations, shortly enums are what? C enums. So enum is a special type of data that represents a group of constants. So a group of constant means, already we have studied about variables. Variables are what? Their value can be time to time changed. That's why they are called variables. But constants are what? Unchangeable values. The value can't be changed. So they are called constants. If value is being changed, they are called variables. So a group of constants is called a enum. It is a special type, okay, which represents a group of constants. Their values can't be changed. So now, if you want to create an enum, use the enum keyword. That is very important. So enum is a group of constant values. Group of constants whose values can't be changed. So to create enum, we need to use enum keyword. Then after, followed by name of that enum, and separate the enum items with a comma. Every item of a enum group separated with a comma, and the values, enum values, they need to be defined inside of the flower brace, and then after, the enum to be closed with the semicolon. Note that the last item doesn't need a comma. Last item in enum group need not to keep a comma. So enum values, always it is a good practice, declare them in capital letters, but it is not compulsory. It is not required to use uppercase letters, but generally we will use uppercase letters to declare enum group values. So enum is short for enumeration. It is a list, okay, enumerated list, okay. Enumerated list means specifically listed. Values are listed specially. So to access the enum, we must create a variable of it. So if you want to access a enum list, we need to create a variable of it inside the main method. So enum keyword, we need to specify the enum keyword followed by name of that enum group. Enum group means enum level. Then the name of the enum variable, we need to keep a variable for that group, myvar. It is a name of that enum group, but you can keep your name, my name, xyz, anything. So syntax is that enum is a keyword, then after that group, enum group name. Okay, next. Now we have created a enum variable myvar. Myvar is the variable for enum. Level is the name. That enum name is level. Level is the name of that enum. So if you want to access any value of that enum group, we need to create a variable. So myvar is the variable name. Myvar, in this place you can keep your name, my name Vasu, but every enum group must be named with a name. Here level is a name. So now so how can we assign the values to an enum list? So we can assign the values to this enum list, like how can we assign the values to enum list? By variable name, like this word enum. Enum is the name of the, it is the keyword. Level is the name, variable created, that variable is assigned with medium. So now medium is part of your enum named with level. So level is a name of the enum list. So its variable created myvar. Now medium is assigned to myvar. So by default the first item has the value 0 index. Second value medium has the, if one more value assigned to that myvar, it is a variable created for enum list. Second value medium has the value 1, like index 0 1 2, like this. So if you try to print myvar, it will output 1, which represents medium. So whenever, if you want to try to print myvar is what? Variable name. So it will output 1, which represents medium. So now try to understand. Let us see the code is how. Okay, how is the code? This is the code. So let us click on this, try it yourself. It is a button inside of this tree. So first of all, C code include stdio standard input output dot header file library to be included. Already I told you that in the initial classes, this standard input output dot header file will be used to work with input and output operations. For input, to get the input from user, scanf. Okay, to display the, to get the input from the user, scanf function to be used, which is part of your std standard stdio.h library. To get display on the screen, to see this display, printf function, that is part of your stdio.h. Now come down. As I told you that enum is a keyword to create the enum group. Level is what? It is the name. It is name of what? Your enum list. Next, inside of the flower braces, values like low, medium, high. Every value will be separated with comma, low, medium, high. These are the values of enum list named level. Now then after that enum list to be terminated with the semicolon. So inside of the main method we need to create a variable to access the values of level. Level is the name of that enum group. So if you want to create a variable, enum variable, so then we need to assign the values for this low, medium, high. So enum keyword level is the name of that enum group. One variable to my var is equal to medium. Now medium is assigned for, now medium become the part of this enum group. Okay, one. Then after, if you want to print, okay, print the enum variable, the printf percentage d. I told you that this is the format specifier to work with integer values. Okay, and this format specifier helps the compiler. Now we are dealing with integer values. Okay, by this percentage d format specifier, compiler, C compiler understood that now it is the time to work with integer values. Okay, now then after my var is the variable, return 0. Now then what happens? See, the result is what? 1. 1y medium. My var, your ones 1 medium. That medium, it is an item of enum group. Its group name is level. To one variable created for that enum group, my var. So medium is assigned. So if you want to access, print the this, if you want to print this enum variable, okay, so you will get 1 for medium. If you keep this as low, so now what happened? Try to see here. So generally we need to get what? For low, 0 to be displayed. Zero. Why? Because every value will be considered with its index. Low has 0 index, medium has 1 index, high has 2nd index. If you, whenever you assign high, so whenever you run this, you will get 2. Value is 2. Understood that? If you want to keep a string enum value, so now enum value is equal to, so but enum value, so here keep is equal to, otherwise separators to columns, so enum value is equal to 2. Understood that? So that moment no need of this comma, remove this one. Now you will get enum value is equal to. Now if you assign more values, now same, if you want to assign more values to this enum list, our enum name is level. Okay, next my var is the variable. Okay, is equal to, if you want to assign low, I told you that always express the enum values in capital uppercase letters. So if you want to change this variable name, no, you can keep any variable name. You can keep any Vasu. My name you write. There is no any problem. It is the variable name. One variable to be created to assign the values to the enum list. Okay, and level is the name. Vasu is the variable, and level is the what name of that uh, name of the enum list. So here, if you want to change this as xyz, no any problem. You can keep x. X is the name of that enum list, and Vasu is the variable. So that time, whenever you want to every enum list, the values will be assigned to what variable. Vasu is the variable. High, low are values. Okay. And if you want to write one more, you want to add one more value to this list, you need to like this, write high, low, medium. Always it is a good practice to write all the values of all the values of what that enum group. Always we need to declare them in uppercase letters. It is a good practice. You can write in small case, it is not a problem, but keep practice yourself. Always write the enum values in uppercase letters. Now 3 values I have assigned whenever you want to get print. So for here now, so if you want to get one more printout, you copy this code, copy before the written statement. Already I have briefed that what is the use of why do you need to write why do you need to write return 0. I told you that return 0 is what? It is the end statement. Okay, it indicates that the main method is closed now. Then after there is no any coding. Print f, that is very compulsory, otherwise you will get error. Now keep a string here. In C language, string always will be kept in double quotation marks. Now enum value, okay, this is equal to, otherwise keep separators here, it doesn't. Okay, now format specifier, use percentage d. I told you that why the percentage d, otherwise I, because now we are working with what? Integer values. D means we are working with integer values, otherwise I can also be kept here. I means I, D, both are format specifiers. They will be used to represent integer values. Means simply what? These format specifiers help the compiler. Now the compiler needs to work with integers. If I keep here f, means the compiler, we help the compiler, my dear compiler, now you need to work with float numbers. Okay, now then after comma, so my var. So now here actually my var is no, but I have changed that my var to Vasu. Understood that? Okay, so level, enum level. So that level name I have changed as x. So here also you need to change this, but suitable name to be given. Low, medium, high, these are what? Values. These are the levels, sound levels. Maybe sound levels, low, medium. So that's why they have kept level, a name to this enum group. But as per your interest, you can keep the name of anything. But whenever you want to keep a name for enum group, a suitable name as per your values. Here values are low. Suppose see Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, like that week names. So enum list name, group name may be week. Okay, understood. So whenever here, this is what every enum group has a name. That name I have changed with x and variable created. At the every time we need to call this is no in a capital V or Vasu, that variable created small Vasu. Okay, now right here Vasu and close this one and terminate with semicolon. Like, understood that. So return 0, that is very important. So whenever you run this code, now let us see what happened here. So you are getting error. So why? Because why? What is the error here? So now come to the point, that is where okay, now so we have studied that we need to create a variable, enum variable, and we need to assign a value to it. We can't assign the values direct to your enum name. Here name is what? Enum name is level. So we can't assign any value direct to level, means enum name. To assign a name to enum group, we need to create a variable, then we need to assign a value. Okay, by default the first item has the value 0. The first value has the first item value by default 0. Second value has the value 1 and etc. So whenever you want to print that variable, okay, so variable, so it will give output of 1 for medium, 0 for low. Okay, understood that. So this is the code initially inside of the int main function. Okay, we need to create a variable. That variable is enum. Variable is myvar. You can change. You can keep any name, your name, my name. Level is the name, and value assigned. Medium is assigned to that variable. Now print the enum variable. Printf, use format specify. Before that, if you want to keep a string, enum value like what, my call the my that variable name and return 0. This is the code as I have briefed that. This is the code as we have discussed. So enum level is the enum group name, and values low, medium, high, these are the values already kept in the enum group. Inside of the main function you can call enum level myvar is equal to medium. Okay, so if one more if I write this enum level, so myvar is the what? Myvar is what? It is the name of that variable created for that enum group name level. Now high, HIGH semicolon. Now if you want to At a time, two printouts. Medium value is what? 1. High for 2. As I do, the default value for low is 0, then medium value is 1, high 2. High for 2. Now print the enum variable. So print my var. Same if I have written two values assigned, but at a time print you want to get two prints. I think it is giving error. That's why. Copy, print. Are you getting? So write like this, same printf bracket, keep the format specifier here. This format specifier started with percentage symbol, okay, comma, okay, it's called the my var. Understood that this is the, now you have assigned two values to your my var. This is a variable created for that enum group named level. So for these two values, if you want to get them, so that moment same code you have written, okay, but that moment what happened, it will give error. Why error will be given? Let us see. Whenever you run this code, this is the way. In function main error redefinition of my var. Redefinition of my var. So that moment, can I change this variable to only var? So whenever here the name created for this, one time I have created variable my var and medium value assigned, and then I will get, so one more time var, and if I want to call this as var, okay, now run this code, what happened? See, so 12, but why we are getting 12? Here we need to use one next line character, that is what? \n. Understood that. Now write this code, run this code. This is what. So here in front of this you use a string enum value, keep separators, otherwise is equal to, it is a string just before a format specifier, enum value, okay, put separators, otherwise is equal to, then you will get the enum values. Enum value 1 for what? 1 for medium, okay, because of medium high values assigned to that moment two variables created. If you want to, because as I told you that we need to create a enum variable to then after whenever you assign a value to that, then you can get printout. It doesn't mean if you want to assign values to one variable, no, every time you want to access, you want to get printout, you need to create a variable. So in first I have, for medium I have created a medium level, I have created a my var. For high level I have created var. Suppose that for this one more what is the remaining value is low, so you need to create one more variable, that is every time you need to create a variable to access the value level. Here I don't mention my var, so it will give a conflict will be there. So one more, that is what your variable, anything whatever you want to. Suppose if you keep my name, that there is no meaning of that, there is no any problem, is equal to, now what is the remaining value? Low. So terminate with the semicolon. Now what happened? Try to, so three variables created, different variables for your three values of enum list. So now you want to get printout, you need to use printf one more time again here. The inside of bracket you need to call format specifier. Before that I want to keep a string. Why? Because I want to differentiate which value for enum value for, here you write enum value for this what, my var means medium value, medium, enum value for medium. Okay, this is enum value for medium, enum value for, this is what, this variable variable created for high. Okay, high. So now this is for what, enum value of what, low. Understood that. And then what, so then backslash n, enum value for medium, here high, backslash n. Why we need to give backslash, otherwise you will get the error. Okay, so this backslash n, that is to be written after this, after the percent format specifier, after the format specifier. Okay, right, enter enum value of low, enum value of low, that is equal, use percentage d, otherwise I format specifiers. Then after you need to call which variable you have created for that. For low value I have created vasu, this is the variable I have created. Then after close and terminate, this is the syntax I have written. Check back that everything is you have written, but it's looking somewhat error. Why? Because it is to be terminated with this enum, you have started with open quote, double quote. Here also you need to close with double quote. Okay, understood that. Now run this code. Now run this code. So enum value for medium, as I told you, the default value for low is 1, low is 0, medium for 1, and for high 2. So this is the way, as I told you, that enums are what, it is enumeration, short for enumerated list, and it is the list, it is a group of unchangeable values. Unchangeable values are grouped, and if you want to create a list of group of unchangeable values list, that is called enumeration list, otherwise shortly enum list. Okay, this is the C class. Now let us see what happened. And is there next is what is that? Now let us come down here, come back. So change values. If you want to change enum values, so we can change the enum values. How to change enum values? So that will be discussed in next class. Okay, so we can use switch statement with enum. How to change values in another, why and when to use enums. So okay, I will discuss next class.